Molly, you're not supposed to be on that seat. What are you doing? You look at the... Is that your guilty face? You wouldn't know how to look guilty if you tried, dog. You know you're not meant to be on that seat, don't you? Dear me. Hello folks and welcome back to Lisa Loves. I'm here to do a couple of rare videos. My other half and son have gone to Yorkshire for a few days to stay with family. I am here on my own-some and I'm a completist. I'm one of these people that gets, if I'm not completing something I started. So I am now going to go through, video at a time, what I watched in May, June and July. So obviously that's going to be 3 videos. Prepare yourself, this may be a bit of a long one, but I'm going to try and get through it as quick as I can. I do want to, although I don't really do movie reviews and stuff anymore, I do want to try and get through what I've watched each month. Sort of a quick rundown for you. So I've got trusty Letterboxd here on my phone and it has gone back to August. Why has it done that? Technology, folks, technology. I went to Primark today. English people call it Primark. And I got a Freddy t-shirt. I'm delighted, I'm very pleased. Yes. And I got a little sparkly for my hair as well. Okay folks, so May 3rd I watched, I'm gonna have to go into it. Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile. This is obviously very old news now. The movie about Ted Bundy, played by Zac Efron, which I thought he did a fantastic job. I don't think it glamorized him. I feel it showed him as he came across to people. It made it very clear how he was able to manipulate all these young women. I felt it was a very realistic viewpoint. What I would like to see is a second movie from the same director from the girlfriend, the wife's point of view. So yeah, I enjoyed that one. How many stars did I give it? 3.5 out of 5. I thought it could have been better, but I did think Zac Efron was very good as Ted Bundy. On the 4th, oh my life, I went to the cinema to see A Dog's Journey. I cried numerous times. I cried audibly. It was so embarrassing. My son was staring at me. Why are you crying? Oh my life. I cry at movies a lot. If there's a dog in, more so. If you have difficulty watching movies with dogs in where sad things happen, don't go see A Dog's Purpose or A Dog's Journey. So that was A Dog's Journey. I did give it 4 out of 5 stars as I did enjoy it, but it was moving. On the 5th, I went to see Just Say Goodbye. Now this is going back to May. I'm trying to remember what the hell that was. Yes. Right, Just Say Goodbye. I gave this 3.5 out of 10. This was a story about a young man who has decided he wants to kill himself. And it's a story about his best friend finding this out and her quest to try and stop this from happening. It's an indie movie, it's a small movie. It's one that I did enjoy. It's one that a lot of people probably wouldn't. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of a lot of like teen movies, but it's a nice little character piece. I did enjoy it. On the 5th, I watched Dead Shack. I remember nothing about this. I remember Aaron from Screen Stars reviewing this one. I watched it and I think I was doing something else at the same time and I got very easily distracted. If it was good, I'm not aware of it, but I don't think it was specifically fantastic, so sorry about that one. On the 7th, I loved this movie. I've actually given this movie a 5 out of 5. I'm going to apologise before this comes out of my mouth, The Bastard's Fig Tree. La Higuera de los Pasteros. It is is it Spanish or Portuguese? I think it's Spanish, it doesn't say here. It is a movie that I reviewed for Geek Legion of Doom. If I remember, I will try to pop the link below in the description. If you're a movie fan, I would strongly suggest you check this one out. If you don't like subtitles, probably give it a miss. It's a fantastic story. It's one for real movie fans that want to watch something a little bit different. I don't want to go into the story and what happened. If you do want to hear a little bit more about it, check out my review for Geek Legion of Doom. Obviously I don't do reviews anymore, so I don't do any for Leo at Geek Legion of Doom, but this one was fantastic. 5 out of 5 from me, so go check that out on his channel. What's next? On the 10th of May I watched Level 16, which was a very mediocre movie, supposed horror movie about a girls' school. The teenage girls of Vestalis Academy are meticulously trained in the art of being clean girls, practicing the virtues of perfect femininity. But what exactly are they being trained for? Vivian intends to find out. Meh is how I can say I felt about that. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't fantastic. On the 12th, I watched Polaroid. What the hell? I don't even remember this. Ah, right. This is a movie. Which, has anyone seen... What was the one? Selfie from Hell. It's not quite as bad as that, but it's a very similar viewpoint. Anyone that this girl takes a photograph of with this Polaroid is going to make their end. They're trying to Final Destination it, but not quite with the same gusto. So that's Polaroid. On the 23rd, so I watched no movies between the 12th and the 23rd of May. Right, this will be probably where I started with my true thing. I went on a true movie spree. Belief, the Possession of Janet Moses. I don't even remember this. This impressive documentary disperses the fog of shame and sensationalism to shed light on the tragedy that made the international headlines in 2007 when a young, I can't say that, woman died during a Makuto lifting. Why don't I've given that a 1. I don't think I actually watched that all the way through. It was so bad. 24th, Netflix movie, The Perfection. I really, really enjoyed this. What did I give it? Oh, stop. I say Lee McCoy gave it a 4 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 I give it. This is a movie about a girl that strives to achieve the perfection when it comes to music. She is a celloist. I don't want to go into any more detail. I feel anyone watching my videos will already have seen this. If you haven't seen The Perfection, it's on Netflix. Check it out. It is excellent. It's a horror movie. I don't want to give you loads of detail, but everything isn't as it seems. The ending of this, I could have applauded. I thought it was fantastic. 24th, the same day, Astral, which I've given a 2.5. A detached university student faces the consequences of astral projection when he uses it to reconnect with his dead mother. The subject matter of this was really interesting. The execution, quite poor. I am intrigued by the whole astral projection, anything to do with sleep paralysis. I love all that kind of thing. The movie was just a bit naff. 25th, I watched 3 movies this day, so I must have been to the cinema. I went to see The Secret Life of Pets 2 with my son on the afternoon, which I've given 3.5 out of 5. I enjoyed it, not as much as the first one. Then I watched Wine Country. What the hell's that? I just wanted something banal and easy to watch. This is a chick flick about a group of older women that go to a particular wine area to sort of like reconnect, and it's all about friendship and sort of things they're hiding from one another and about honesty, and it's probably not one that most guys would enjoy. It is a chick flick. Sometimes I like to watch a chick flick, what can I say? So it was okay. It wasn't fantastic. I gave it a 2 out of 5. Same evening, The Man Who Killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. Now this appealed to me because Sam Elliott's in it. I will watch anything with Sam Elliott in. The man has discovered the fountain of youth. He's just incredible. So, decades after serving in World War II and assassinating Adolf Hitler, a legendary American war veteran must now hunt down... Why can I not get into the next page? Anyway, it is thoroughly enjoyable. 3.5 I gave that one. For me to give something a 4, it has to be pretty damn special. It was really enjoyable. Watch it. That's all I'll say. Really, when you read that title, The Man Who Killed Hitler and then Bigfoot, if that doesn't make you want to watch it, then you're probably not going to enjoy it. Last video of the month, how long? I've done that in 9 minutes. So the last video of May was The Pact, which I have given a 3 out of 5. Yes, I remember this one. So, This traces Adolf Hitler's ancestry that are left behind, and ancestors of his, does it say what they were? Nephews. They actually made a pact, 3 of them, to actually not have children and not to continue the bloodline of Hitler. They wanted it to end, and they decided to make a pact. This documentary seeks them out. It sort of gives the full story about Adolf's, I don't want to call him Adolf because it's like he's a person, isn't it? I had to cut off there, and I'm trying to think of what I call Adolf Hitler without swearing, and I can't. If you're interested in the genealogy, if you're interested in the family tree of Adolf Hitler, check this one out. It's just one for documentary buffs, really. I enjoy a little bit of everything, and to me, the idea of 3 men coming together and saying, our uncle was such an evil bastard that I just want to cut off our bloodline here. And that's what they decided to do. So, I know most of those movies are probably quite old. We're going back a couple of 2-3 months now. But yeah, I hope you're all well. I'm sort of out of the YouTube game now and not really watching videos. The occasional review of a new movie on maybe someone's channel. I obviously keep up with 3 from the Grave, as they're my buddies, they're close to my heart. But yeah, I'm not on the scene anymore. Apologies for that to anybody who I did used to watch the videos, but I've just sort of moved on to pastures new, spending a lot more time sort of doing fun things with my family. So we may do vlogs. There is something I do and hopefully intend to do, but I will talk more about that in another video when I'm talking about the movies that relate to it. That sounds a bit suspect. But I wanted to make my YouTube channel more reflective of me for the periods where I do videos, which won't be as regular as it was. This is going to be weird because 3 videos are going to go up within a week. And usually, I think it's been a month since I put anything out. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled and you'll see what my intention is should my lazy ass get round to it. So I hope you're all well out there, folks. Thank you so much to those who stayed subscribed to my channel for whatever reason that may be. Nosiness, friendship, support, or laziness. Who knows? So that's it for May from Lisa Lives. I shall catch up with you for June's catch up. Over and out from Lisa Lives.